Hello, welcome to the John Overton High School Screencast-O-Matic session for dual enrollment for the 2021 school year. We have here the John Overton High School Counseling Weebly webpage, johscounseling.weebly.com. And on the home page, if we scroll down, you can find a list of your Overton High School counselors. So our names are here along with our email addresses. You can access this information at any time if you need to reach out to us through email. Since we are not in the school building currently, we are still making plans for the beginning of next fall, looking to create class schedules and helping make sure students are ready for dual enrollment. So we did create a dual enrollment tab on this website to share some basic information. So dual enrollment is when a student can earn credit for a class on their high school transcript and also at a college. We are currently paired up with Nashville State Community College. Ways that you can stay connected are listed here as well. Okay. Also, it is super important to check your MNPS student email regularly. Information will be sent to that email account. Also, another way to stay connected is to sign up for our Remind for dual enrollment, texting to 81010, or you can go to theremind.com and put in the special code there. Again, item C says to stay in touch with your counselor. We're the ones going to be working on your schedule, so it's very important to stay in touch with us. Finally, we will be setting up some video conference meetings that will get posted as well as sent to your MNPS email, so you could click the link and join a video session if you have some additional questions. So, other pieces of information here. Dual enrollment has information posted at the State Department of Education in Tennessee. So if we go there, we are linked to their page directly from the state of Tennessee. They have lots of different types of information. However, for dual enrollment, we can find there is a dual enrollment tab here, and it is going to list all of the different situations and rules how dual enrollment is set up in the state of Tennessee. Speaking of which, everything costs money, so the TSAC student portal is how money gets moved between the institutions and the colleges, okay? So that is one thing that will become helpful as well. Coming back to our information, at John Overton High School, we offer the following classes: English 3 and 4, so we get English 3 done in the fall and English 4 in the spring. We have a fall and a spring math class that is at college level, and if you are in a Health Science Academy, the human anatomy, physiology, along with medical terminology is an option. There are several items that need to be taken care of in order to be ready and fully eligible to be a dual enrollment student for the next year. Item 1 on this checklist is the most important item at this time. It also has a deadline at this time of Friday, May 8th. So, item 1 has the steps to work through to fill out a Nashville State online application by going to their website. We have that linked here as well. So, it suggests to go to the Apply button, and then within the Apply section of Nashville State, it says to click Apply Now. And at this site, we'd have to say that yes, you are not a robot, and if you have not created an account before, you could actually use first-time user account creation to then create a login and a PIN, and they will then get your information from an email address so you can log in. And then you would fill out the rest of their questions, okay? You would create your account and log back in. Right here, select 10 dual enrollment in high school. That would become an important question on your Nashville State application. Since you are a high school student and not an incoming freshman college student, there is one section where that becomes an important selection. And then submit and complete your application. Item B is important to help your counselor know that you have completed and created your Nashville State online application. So please take a screenshot or a picture of your final page that you created it, or all of your areas are checked off for your application, and then email that to your counselor so we know that you are taking dual enrollment for next year and you are following through on your required steps. Item C here, while filling things out, are just a couple tidbits of information that are kind of helpful. The school name, we are John Overton High School, which is very different from Overton High School that is in Memphis, Tennessee. So again, we are John Overton High School. When asking for a school code, our school code is 431706. And as a high school student, we are non-degree seeking, as well as you are applying for the fall of 2020. Those are all items from item number 1. It's all part of the first item. Therefore, items 2 and 3 are things that will be taken care of at some point, but they are not the most critical item at this time. Item 2 is the dual enrollment grant, which is Tennessee's system to help pay for the expenses or the tuition for the class. In fact, Nashville State and MNPS have an agreement where students could take up to 4 classes and not have to pay any money between an agreement as well as the dual enrollment grant, which is quite wonderful. And then finally, there are testing requirements for eligibility to take college classes. And since we are not in school currently, we also do not have a PSAT for most students or an ACT for the rest of our students. It is yet to be determined exactly how the testing requirements will be taken care of for next year. We do have a link in here to the TSAC website. Remember, dual enrollment grant also talks about having money being paid for by the state for this. This would be another account to create. This is something that you can begin to create now. However, you can also wait until the fall of next year where your dual enrollment teacher and counselors can help guide you through this process. So essentially, your legal first and last name, your social security number, and date of birth are important for this. And what's interesting is that a person can register to create their TSAC account, or you can sign in if you already have your TSAC account. The irony here is that if you are going to sign in, it brings you to this page, which is not terribly unlike the register page, which is okay. So you can either log in or you can create your login here. Those are the main parts of getting ready for dual enrollment. Counselors will be sending to your MNPS email more information regarding the video kind of webinar information times that you can ask questions and have the computer open in front of you. Good luck, and be sure to reach out as you may have questions.